I started doing drama when I was in grade 2, and I just really got a love for being on stage and stuff like that. I haven't really been in a proper production, but the one I did at the Regent Theatre was a show with all the Catholic schools, so I did some dances and stuff like that. This is a trophy I got in primary school from drama, and I was really proud of myself because I'm pretty sure that was the same year I got given the lead role in the end of school concert.
What
Yeah.
was that about?
It was a pirate one, and I was playing a male pirate, and I was really pushed out of my comfort zone. In the concert, I was acting, but it was a lot of shouting and stuff, and at school and things, I'm a very quiet person, so it was really different for me to do it. Even if you're afraid to fail, you should just try it, get pushed out of your comfort zone. What's the worst that could happen, to be honest?
Probably end of year 7. I'm in year 10 now, but I always knew I wanted to do something like that. I did theatre for a bit. I only did it for about a term, and then I realised I liked more on-camera work, and so I did a short film recently. It was called Black to White, and that was really fun. It's about a young girl, and she's migrated from Syria, and her and her family been living here for about 2 years, and it's just going on her journey and her struggles of living in Australia. I played the older sister, and I was a really mean older sister to her. I was embarrassed of the family, and I didn't want to be around them, and I just tried to detach myself away from them a lot.
Is that the first role you've done?
It's the first proper role that I've done, yeah.
Was that exciting?
It was very exciting, yeah. And I've got a really bad thing I've got a fear of missing out. So if I'm not on social media, I always feel like I'm missing out on something. So I'm always just on my phone. And
How many hours do you think you spend on it?
oh, all the time. There's not a certain hours, it's pretty much all the time on my phone. Whatever spare minute I have. I try to avoid going on it at school, just so I can concentrate, but sometimes I'm always on it, at home especially, and at least 12 hours a day. It's a lot. It's a lot. Well, yeah, I want to try cut it down, but I'm also if I cut it down, what am I going to miss out on? And
Have you got a special wish or dream for yourself?
well, obviously to become an actress, that would be a dream come true. And just to be successful in life really is one of my main things. Just to get where I want to get, do what I want to do, and just be able to support myself is one.
I started playing piano/keyboard when I was 2, but I started getting lessons when I was 5, 6. And I started singing when I was very little, but I started getting lessons at the age of 8. I started writing songs when I was around 8. I wrote piano songs, and I started when I was 11. I wrote West Side Love because I saw the production with one of my favourite people in it, and I loved how the storyline went, and I decided to write it, and my first line was, I said, "Stay away from boys like you, they're trouble as soon as they walk through." And then in 2016, January, I completely wrote it, and then I performed it on the radio. I remember we were at Aldi, and they called us up, and then they asked if I could go on their radio, because I had performed with them before. So then I went on their radio and brought my keyboard with me, and then I performed West Side Love on the radio. Well, I've been with a company called The Music Cottage since I was
3 years old and just like a little toddler singing group. But then after that, I played violin for a year when I was 6. But since then, I've been like learning singing, like being trained classically, and I've continued on with that. I've never done a competition, but I've been in like my school's musicals, and I was in an opera a few years ago with Chapel off Chapel in Paran. L'ho perduta me meschina, a chissà dove sarà, a chissà dove sarà, non la trovo, non la trovo, l'ho perduta meschinella, a chissà dove sarà. Yeah, I just feel like social circles change a lot from like during year 8 to year 10. Yeah, and at this stage now, I'm only really like close friends with a few people because I've just distanced myself from so many people who just weren't worth it. And I just think the more I grow as a person, the better relationships I'll have with people.
Then the two of us needs look no more. We both found what we were looking for, with a friend to call my own.
Tell us about your dancing.
It's really fun, and if I make a mistake, it's okay.
When did you start dancing?
I'm not really sure, but it was a very long time
When
ago.
you were little? What are your favourite dances?
Hip hop, because I just like it's really fun to just it's like more swag and to dance and all that. He was my uncle, and we came back from America, and we just found out that the day we came back that he was gone. Yeah, he used to get jelly shots or chocolate or anything, and secretly give it to me, and he said eat it quickly because I wasn't supposed to have it or something. We used to play I played some board games with him and mucked around with him a lot. He was a really good friend. He was at this a lake, but I don't know what the lake's called. And it was near a pub, and something happened, and he walked into the water.
So you think maybe he got drowned?
Yeah, they couldn't find his body for 7 days.
Were you sad for a while?
Yeah,
Are you okay now? Do you still think about him sometimes?
yeah,
Do you miss him?
yeah, I miss him. It's my uncle. My nan got them to print this picture out of Dave, my uncle, and I keep it in my wardrobe. I look at the photos of them, because we got photos